touch my dick. Bag of dicks. What?
You're a bag of dicks, Drew. I'm Robbie. I just said that live to the internet.
Cut!
Oh, fuck me.
I'm
adorable.
I freaking... Oh, God.
Welcome to FutonCast 7.
We're already on 7?
We're on 7.
Are we on
7's
7?
a lucky
7.
number.
Yeah.
What's 7 in Spanish, guys?
Siete!
Siete.
Ha ha! I'm Spanish.
7-0.
So proud of you.
7-0.
That's
7-0.
what I was looking for.
7-0.
7-0.
Well, welcome to... Oh, he already freaking said that. Welcome to another edition of the FutonCast.
I already said that.
It's the
I'm
7th
doing
one.
it again. It's the
Way
7th.
ahead of
7th.
us.
Did you guys know it's the 7th FutonCast?
Shut up. Okay, so...
You ever heard the new Fall Out Boy single?
Yes, I
I'm
have.
not talking about that. No.
For those of you who don't know, if we ever are interrupting ourselves and talking to someone else that's not here, they're in our chat. Join us live on Twitch TV. If you're on our Facebook and watching us, just click the middle of the video and it should take you right there.
Because we love when you talk to
Yay.
us.
The chat makes things a lot more interesting, and you're not quite so out of the loop anymore.
I don't know if I like it when you talk to me.
I like it when I talk
Don't
to
talk to Drew.
Don't talk to Drew.
Don't look
Ignore
me.
him. He's
Don't
not
look me in the eyes.
Alright, so,
Oh, I'm still eating.
so
mac
we've
and
got
cheese.
our usual cast of characters on the couch. Robbie Shuttleworth, Party Cat.
Stacy the Grand, Fly Honey. We're doing
Colin
it
Broside
this
and Penny.
time.
And
Yeah,
Drew
that's how
has
you're
lost
supposed
his
to do
voice.
it.
Yeah, I'm talking for Drew
So we're
tonight.
gonna
No,
no,
you're
we're gonna
not.
make him talk all the time.
Yeah, I realize that.
actually.
So,
That's my goal.
how are you?
Why? What? Is that really how
I
you're
was
gonna-
I was asking the audience how they were.
How are you?
Alright, that's burning.
Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about. There was a lot of big things going on this
All the
week,
things.
as far as gaming, as far as articles, as far as a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna burning. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna start the ball rolling with Sim City.
We got two people who've been playing it.
Nope.
We have one person who played the old ones that doesn't count.
I played the old ones too.
Okay, but
played the old ones.
let's go into this. So the big news: SimCity came out and broke the internet.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There was
Really?
a lot of conflict by people trying to get onto the game and not being able to get through because of the online capability and having to be connected online to play. The servers were overloaded. Even some people couldn't even start the download of their game onto their computer. They were getting errors that way.
And the install would go wrong sometimes.
And the install would go wrong. None of that happened to me or Stacy because we're not playing it, so we're going to let Drew and Cullen take away on this one.
I'm gonna let Drew go first because I'm the opposite of him in every way, shape, and form on this game. So.
Okay, so I downloaded it fine, installed it fine, got through it took me about 20 minutes to connect to any of the servers. That was cool, I understand it was launch day. Got through the tutorial, and then it froze in the loading screen, which is kind of rare for... I don't have like some shitty PC. Like I've got a pretty nice PC, Colin knows. It's pretty nice. Yeah. It handles everything pretty well, and so it froze, and then I had to restart. And then when I went to go restart, I couldn't get into any of my games. I couldn't do anything. It was really, really, really bad. And I got so frustrated with it that I contacted EA support instead of being a dickbag like everyone else is being in support. Because realistically, support, they're really just there to help. They don't have any fucking control over the developers. So I approached this dude as, hey man, I know that like you guys are going through some shit today. I still want to be an EA customer, and I feel somewhat entitled because I paid $65 for a game, or $70 for a game, and it's not working. And he said because I was so nice, he gave me a free expansion pack to any game I wanted from the entire Electronic Arts library. And
so that is why you're nice to your customer service people.
Yeah, I mean, well, especially for something of that thing, because I was queuing online for 75 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and their phone wait's like 2,000 minutes or something right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of people calling, and at this point, all right. Here's where I'm gonna go and say, does anyone remember Diablo 3 launch? Because I do, because I spent 6 hours on launch night trying to get in on Diablo 3 with code error code 33 popping up every 2 minutes.
How do you keep your legs that close?
Besides, now you've got me.
Sorry, my
that
bad.
was a bad question.
Yeah, you are what?
It's just the fact that people don't compensate. Like, it's really hard to compensate for digital downloads, and that's what happened with Diablo 3.
Right.
Because when you went and you processed orders for pre-orders and then some for a physical box, you knew how much space you were going to need.
Right.
But as soon as the creation of digital download hit, like overnight, because a lot of people will buy it day of, they won't pre-order it. They'll just buy it digital download day of.
Right.
So, like, over time, this is something that we're going to have to fix. Like, that industry is just going to have to deal with and roll with the punches.
Right.
But right now, because digital download is... Honestly, if I don't have to leave the house, I'm not going to.
Well, that's certainly
Faux
unprofessional.
pas!
Whoa!
Wow.
Who's
That's
calling
$1.
you? Who's calling you?
It's $1.
Let me answer it.
Give me $1.
It was Jenny, if you would like.
No.
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 So... Just kidding.
No one ever calls me. I didn't really.
It's super weird.
Back to
Yeah,
topic at
well.
hand.
Back in the topic at
Anyways.
hand. So until game companies figure out a way to compensate for digital downloads as well, because the game was bought in mass the day it was launched.
Yeah.
From Origin. People just bought it from Origin.
Yeah.
So
That's where I bought mine
and didn't
from.
pre-order it. They just bought it and downloaded it.
Yeah.
So you can't really compensate for that beforehand if you don't know how much, because there's unlimited licenses to it.
Yeah.
It's unlimited. They didn't just stop selling it. They need to sell it out at
Right.
some point maybe or something like that. There needs
Right.
to be a system, but there isn't. I, though, have been playing it a lot.
Yeah.
I have not had a server problem.
Oh, and I will say I have eventually. I finally did get around to playing it, and it's.
Well, that's what Babette is talking about, how they don't have enough server power for the storage and bandwidth issues. Cullen is the only one of us.
I've
playing.
played almost 8 hours, I think, of
Yeah.
SimCity.
It's super enjoyable, man. Like,
In the region of Futania,
Yeah.
in Broughton Valley.
Mhm.
We're quite prosperous, except for the fact we have a sewage and power problem at the moment. Because we had Godzilla and a tornado rip through.
That's unfortunate.
The last hour I
I'm
played.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah. There's a fucking bird in my
Yeah,
murder.
Tommy is being really loud right
That's
now.
why I
Oh,
kept
it's
laughing
annoying.
because of Tommy. The game seems really, really well structured, and I really enjoy it. And I understand that everybody has their problems. I'm sure, obviously, EA doesn't want these problems, and I almost feel bad.
At one point, you have to kind of feel bad because there was all the hype about the game, and you would think that with all that hype, that they would be ready for something like this. But then again, we talked about that last week with Comic-Con. There's all the hype,
Yep.
and the servers can't take it. So that's obviously something. It can happen to anyone. I think, having not played it myself, having not even tried to go through the process of downloading and buying the game, I think that from Drew's experience on customer service, he went about it the right way. You have to be nice to people who are doing the customer service because they are getting all of the crap.
They're getting reamed.
They're getting all of the crap.
I saw a post today somewhere, and I can't even remember where the link is, and I'm really sad I can't just show it to you guys now. Some guy posted his email because he was talking about his experience on customer support earlier that day and emailed EA
I'm more
and
interested in this
Origin,
experiment.
and he was just livid in how they're such a shitty company and blah blah blah, and EA put him on blast saying we can't provide because he wanted to talk to a supervisor, and they said you can't at this time, you'll have to hang up and call back later. What he said in his email was, oh, you guys were going to hang up on me because I wanted to talk to a supervisor and blah blah blah. The fact is, they don't have a lot of people because I don't think they outsource much. Or, they outsource a little, but not to the point of a lot of large companies.
I think when it comes to something on a level like this, so it's kind of a whole crisis thing, I think they outsource less. And there's a theory behind that, but I couldn't even begin to explain it. But what's interesting though is I almost feel like there's kind of this sense of entitlement that everybody now has. And to a degree, I agree with them, and to a degree, I don't. I think that when you get a game, generally speaking, it should ship ready.
Yes. No,
And
it should. The thing is...
And not that this game didn't ship ready. This was a server issue.
This was a server issue. The game itself plays great.
Yeah.
It's fine. And the fact that people are like, oh, there's no offline mode. What game in the last half a year, unless it's a console title, has come with an offline mode at all?
Far Cry?
No. Far Cry is Uplay.
Yeah, but you can still play offline.
It's Uplay.
You
need to be online to save.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're like, it's online for a lot of things. Sometimes, if I was offline and played Far Cry, it would not save correctly.
That's crazy.
It would take me back.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have certain things.
But that's the thing.
My downloadable content wouldn't work.
Just because
there's all kinds of
things.
things.
Just because it's that we no longer have this. I'm sorry. Just because we no longer have like this like offline play, I don't think it's right though. Because there's a lot of people still that live out in the middle of the fucking country that don't necessarily have the fastest internet or internet. I still know people who are on dial-up.
Then they don't really have a computer that would run it anyways, in my opinion. Here's the thing. There is a reason for this online mode. Mm-hmm. The reason is piracy.
Right.
All companies have been doing this as of late, mostly due to the fact that you could originally just steal it and play it because you didn't have to be online to run it. Right. Now that you have to be online to run it, you have to have the correct credentials, the right key code and all that to be able to run it. Yeah. The same reason StarCraft does it, the same reason Diablo does it, the same reason Far Cry, Uplay games, all of that needs to be online is because they don't want you stealing it and giving it out to just anyone, because that's a big problem, and that's considering how long it takes them to make these games. Right. They don't want it stolen. It's not like Minecraft where Notch said, I'm cool with you people stealing the game, because that was something he just did in his spare time and it took off. Right.
And he's already made great money from it.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, he's moved on to a new project, I think. Yeah. So,
does he still have any stake in the old company?
Yeah. Okay. It's his company. Oh, okay. It's the same company's making.
Okay,
Mojang is making...
he's part of Mojang?
That's him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, he's Mojang?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay, right on. Sorry. Now, I was reading around forums today and everything, and it was about why this whole DRM system is necessary and why this online mode is necessary. Is it true that Diablo 3 doesn't have, like, a good crack out there? Like, I mean...
Nope.
I've heard to this date it's never been cracked.
You can't crack StarCraft and you can't crack Diablo 3 because they change things so often. Yeah. The reason is Battle.net's servers are extremely hard to even replicate. One, if you wanted to play offline, like you can do it for WoW because I believe it still runs off Battle.net 1, but anything on Battle.net 2.0 you can't crack.
It's incredibly impressive actually with how everybody really is like dedicated to like cracking games and getting things for free. For them to be able to outdo them is remarkable. I mean, I understand there's a lot that goes into it, but still.
But now it's near impossible. I
have heard though that there is that people are doing like an offline mode through crack that pretty much just creates a local server and it tricks the game and all that crap.
Whoa. I misclicked on Burning's name.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I slipped. My hand slipped while I was looking away. So,
Sorry, Burning.
Here, I'll ban Robbie.
No!
Do it.
Did you really ban me?
Will that make you feel better? I can ban Robbie.
Don't.
Do it.
Oh, don't ban me.
You should delete all of them.
Don't ban Robbie.
Thank you, Burning.
Alright, fine. But,
you're a traitor, Burning.
Yeah. I still love you.
Yeah, we were talking about things.
Yeah. No, but overall, I think the same thing's going to happen, just like Diablo 3. I think people are more quick to jump on this hate wagon because it's EA. And EA, to their credit, have done crap in the last little while.
Yeah.
When they did Battlefield 3 and then they did Battlefield Premium.
Yeah.
Granted, I waited till it was $15 and then bought it.
Yeah, I bought Premium when it was already been out
when it was like way down, but I just think that people need to chill for the next 2 days. Once it should be probably resolved tomorrow. I feel like it should be.
Well, the
resolved by
UK
tomorrow.
release happens tomorrow, so maybe not.
The UK servers are up though.
Are they?
Yeah, I've been on them too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it's up already.
Okay.
I guess we'll see.
So we'll see what
Best
happens.
of
It's
fucking
next
luck,
2 days.
EA.
Yeah, in the next 2 days it should be fine.
So internet, calm down. I'm telling you.
I know. I feel like it's something that's gonna pass and everyone's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. It's
Just
gonna take off.
really relax like we do, internet.
Just relax. Put your
Hey.
hands up.
Stop sniffing.
Have a slightly overweight dude lay on you.
Is that how you
It's all
relax?
good, right?
Kind of. You are comfy.
I know. So, moving away from... Oh, yeah, well, speaking of relaxing, have you heard about these tiny computers that we got going on nowadays?
How's that relaxing?
I know, what
Because
makes
you
that
don't...
relaxing?
No, because
I'll
you
be
don't
honest.
have to have this giant thingamajig on you.
You
You can have
That's
a
not
credit
nice way
card.
to call me.
Also talking about you.
Shame.
What we're referencing or attempting... Yes, it was a terrible segue. I know.
It really was.
Anyway,
Well, who else was going to segue?
I was about to.
I had a
Tomb Raider, but that's
whole-
cool.
No, Tomb
Setup.
Raider's after.
Yeah, we had an
Look at
entire
the thing.
setup.
No, we don't have to
It
go in
makes
order.
sense to do both of them
Fine.
because they came out.
Forget
at
my
the same
segue.
time.
No, we already
No,
started.
we're already
So,
there. We're on
anyways,
the time.
Slap her in the arm, Robbie.
so
I
anyways,
beat the shit out of her the other night.
this week Dean's out with us. This week he's
Oh, yeah.
still working.
We love you, Dean.
But so he wrote an article about a small computer called the Raspberry Pi,
Raspberry
which
Pi.
is literally just a circuit board.
It sounds delicious.
It's
Oh my
not.
God.
It tastes horrible.
I had to ruin your sentence somehow. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So basically, he uses it for a media server. You can use it to browse the internet. It has a couple of applications. It's just a tiny little computer. It doesn't have a ton of processing power, but it can broadcast in up to 1080p.
Really?
Yeah, it's an amazing little thing. It's based off of Linux.
Okay.
It runs off of a Linux-based operating system.
I will dick punch you.
And Drew's gonna dick punch Robbie.
Yeah,
And
there's
then-
no reasons.
Here we go.
Oh,
So no, it's not following the fruit theme.
I feel like it is. That's a really good point. We've got that.
Oh, do we
Blackberry,
know
the
that?
Raspberry
no,
Pi.
I don't know why it's called the Raspberry Pi at
Was
all.
it supposed to follow that
Oh
theme?
my god, I hate you.
I feel like they're jumping on the bandwagon there. Oh God.
Are they?
I hate you.
That's
Right?
Dumbledore.
That's why I said I was gonna dick punch him.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
That
I'll
puppet's
punch.
seen better days.
That's the better days, but I'm just gonna keep it here.
It just does. Thank you, Bernie. And
That's a
so,
good point.
I don't know. I think it's an amazing little thing. It's really tiny. Basically uses it as a DVR at home.
Yeah.
I've watched Community and stuff with him off of it, and
Yep.
Adventure Time.
It all just saves on that little thing.
Yeah.
Like, why don't we have one of those?
No, he uses. I think he has an external that hooks up.
Oh,
to
okay.
it.
Okay. Well, how much memory does it? Or how much
It doesn't
does
have
it
memory. It has
None.
RAM.
Okay.
That's
fine.
about it.
Yeah.
So it's essentially a tiny.
It's a
little
tiny
processor.
processor
Okay.
slash video card thing. Yeah.
Got it.
So it's just it's a. I don't know. It has a lot of
Should put that shit
applications, mostly just for recreational use. Like I think it's something old people could really use.
Oh yeah.
To check email and
Is there
watch
an advantage
TV.
of that over Roku though?
What?
Is there an advantage of that over Roku?
You can actually use the internet. You can record things
For
with it.
sure.
Okay.
You can still use Netflix, I believe. I don't think there's an app for Netflix, but you can just go to netflix.com.
Interesting.
It's easy to set up. I mean, really, the only thing it needs to run on the internet, it has an Ethernet port, but it also has USB jacks. You just get a wireless USB thing,
Yeah.
and you're good to go. It just needs a mouse and a keyboard.
Lightning Jolt just made a good point saying old people need big buttons.
Well, they could have a whole keyboard.
Oh, you just have to hook
They
it
can have a
in.
whole keyboard.
Okay.
That's true.
They can have a mouse.
Yeah, but
Like, they already know how to use that.
I know,
That's
but
the thing.
wouldn't you think? Yeah, as much as I think that I love the idea of it, I think it's more based on people our age. and
Oh,
people that
sure.
are- 'cause
Yeah.
I
But
don't think,
I don't have a use for it. I don't have a use for it at all because I have a regular computer.
But it's like if I gave this thing to my mother, who is hopefully not watching. I told her to watch, so I don't know. I hope she's not watching.
I hope she's watching.
Don't say her age.
I'm not gonna say her name, but she is technologically illogical.
I'd actually love to see my mother with one.
I mean,
she would go, "What am I doing with this?
Why the fuck is this replacing my iPad, Robbie?
Yeah. No, I literally had to teach her how to use Twitter today for the third time.
This was the worst Christmas ever. You ruined Christmas. That's what you
always ruin Christmas.
Ruin everything.
I don't know.
Okay?
I feel like the raspberry it is.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like it's more for like, our group.
Mm-hmm.
Working professionals that work in my field.
Well, when you can't carry a laptop around with
Well,
You really can't do anything like what you do
all. What I'm saying is
yeah,
because a lot of the hotels I
want
stay,
one.
I could very well hook that up to the TV at the hotel I'm staying at and do all my work from there, and I got like 3 things. That's all I need.
You can't do any kind of photo processing.
No.
with it.
I'm talking about marketing, not photo work.
Well, again, you just do Twitter, which you do off your phone. Here's the thing.
Well, what's the point of
This
this thing then?
That's what I'm trying to
This
figure
is
out.
more for a media server kind of use
Okay.
in your house.
It's a better media server than anything.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's better for watching things and the internet than anything.
Okay.
That you just hook up to your TV. It's small and discreet.
So it's good for porn.
Yeah.
It's not a fleshlight, guys. Anyways.
The way you're describing it, however.
But it's a pie, so it's gotta be a.
Oh.
That's really...
God.
No,
It's a
you
raspberry
really-
pie, not a fur pie. Anyways.
Oh, can we say that?
Why? Why
We
not?
can say whatever we want.
Yeah.
We just might lose a lot of viewers.
No, we won't.
No,
That
we
has
didn't.
a full limits.
No, it should actually go up after that comment. But,
Fur pie.
Stop it.
pink tacos.
Fur pie.
Let's make Robbie uncomfortable, guys.
Oh my God.
Vaginas.
I hope my mother is not
I
watching.
hope she is. Before the show, we made Robbie watch Bubble Pop.
God.
Rob-
He's gonna be singing it for the
And
next
he is
week
totally
straight. I've
not
no
into-
doubt.
You're not into Asian women.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we are off topic and we're going back on
Do we
topic.
ever have a topic?
Because
We have like a general list, but we don't really do a good
But
job.
that's the raspberry
Okay,
pie.
so the whole
Like, if
point
you
is
like,
that
it's
Robbie's
cheap.
not an
Okay.
Asian woman.
Back to the raspberry pie. It's
Yeah.
cheap. It's small. You can put it anywhere in your house that has a television. You're good to go. So if you're interested, you can just look it up on Google, Raspberry Pi. Don't know what else to say about it.
when we talked today, you said there was something like it that you wanted to talk about
No,
also.
there's the Apple iWatch thing. Is that what it's actually called? The iWatch?
Yeah, I think that's the code name for it at the
That
moment.
they're coming out with, which is basically supposed to be kind of like an iPod Touch, except in a watch form, which apparently they think is a good idea.
It's basically an iPod Nano on your wrist,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
they already have an attachment for, but now it's it's a metal watch with an iPad Nano in it.
I'm not into it at all.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's not for you.
I didn't even
No,
know this
it's probably not for
existed.
you.
I like watches, but not that shit.
So basically,
Yeah,
it's
it looks
like
lovely.
I don't know. There was something on Kickstarter like it a little while back. It had a paper read screen. It was really cool. It was a Bluetooth watch that took the weather and the time off your phone, and it would tell you who's calling on your wrist,
Okay,
which
that's
I think
cool.
is cool.
That's neat.
It
yeah.
might do that as well, but that was the only application I saw when I saw this iPod Nano wristwatch majigger. I mean, to interest Drew, it would have to be the size of an iPhone on his wrist.
Well, it was pretty big. I mean, it's not a tiny.
It's not even that. I
thing.
think I just think aesthetically, I'm not into digital faces at all. But
It's just
It sounds-
iPod Nano size, so it's like
Yeah.
it sounds ugly.
It's not the most attractive thing.
it's
I mean,
not
it doesn't
ugly.
Look that bad.
It's
No,
just, it looks like a
not
fossil
ugly.
watch with a nano stuck in it.
Yeah.
It's a metal band. It's regular links.
You know, and they
It's
tried
just-
to do like a classic watch face for it, but it's
It's an
it's
iPad
not a
Nano.
computer
It
screen,
looks funky,
so it
like-
looks
You should pull up a
It'd
picture
probably
right
look
now.
better if it was
Actually, it's not
round.
bad.
I think it'd look better if it was round, actually. I think that'd be dope. But
Round would be cool.
round would be cool.
But everything with
Then it wouldn't
Apple
make
is
sense.
square.
What?
Well, yeah, but
But I think it's cooler. I'm the
and
customer.
obviously,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I am
That's
the
pretty
dumb.
important.
I mean, most watches
not
are
that
round.
people will be lining up around the corner.
You know what?
To pick one up when it
I'm
comes
emailing
out,
Google
but-
tonight and saying, beat them. Make a round version with Android.
With the
There
Google
you
Watch.
go.
With Google Watch.
It's a Google Watch.
The Google Watch. I mean, they already beat Apple to glasses.
Hey, person. Hey. Can you fill this up?
We have a slave now.
Sorry, I tried.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, Burning Infinity was saying jailbreak it and make it like something out of Fallout.
Thank you.
Oh, like
A pit
That'd be
boy.
really
Pit
cool
boy, yeah.
if it wasn't, if they don't charge a crazy amount for it.
It's
that
gonna
would
be
fun.
probably
Yeah,
like
Oh, I know.
$400.
No, it's not gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be no.
but-
That's reasonable for a launch.
No.
No, to jailbreak it and make it into
No,
a
it's gonna be-
prop.
Yeah, it's like a $400 iPod Nano. I'm sure it's gonna end up being like that, and I'm like, it's not gonna be worth it at all.
And the moment you walk through a door and hit your wrist on the door frame, you're out
Right.
$400.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it probably won't be Gorilla Glass.
Yeah,
So
Cut.
Gotta pay to play.
Gotta.
we don't need to.
Sorry.
What was that reference?
I really
I don't
think
know.
it'd probably get scratched in the first day.
Yeah.
Oh, I would destroy.
Too. You have to
something
put like
that.
little plastic screen
I-
protector on it.
protector
It's just gonna, what, people are gonna give OtterBox watch cases? It's gonna make it like this
Oh, God.
fat. There you go, Drew. It'll make it really
Big
fat.
old bulky thing on
It'll
your
come in
wrist.
gold or
Let me look
something.
at my watch.
Something like that.
I'll tell you the time.
Yeah, I don't think that's really gonna work, guys.
Here, let me unlock
so
it.
much.
Put in my password.
Do you have the time?
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
just face
Not
it.
really down
It's a
for
bad
that,
idea.
no.
Overall, just stupid.
I
Won't
agree.
stop people from buying it.
No, well,
But
oh my God, it's an Apple product.
Apple product.
I gotta wait in line for 80 hours and sit out here and crap in a bucket and wait for this thing.
Yeah.
That's a real thing,
That's
by
what I
the
do
way.
on Saturdays. So
Yeah.
fuck you, man. Don't judge me. There's not even anything coming out. I just don't have a home.
Drew is on some
Way
sort of
to ruin
nonsense.
everything. No.
It's
So
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
So-
Is that our segue?
Yeah.
yeah. So Tomb Raider.
Apparently.
My
Alright, so they made the decision to buy SimCity, whereas we made the decision to go with Tomb Raider.
I still think my decision's better.
Our decision.
I'm enjoying
Oh my
the
God.
hell out of Tomb Raider.
I
It's-
freaking love Tomb
it's pretty
Raider.
amazing.
How many Tomb Raider games have you played?
All of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I
Yeah.
can't stand them anymore.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I used to play them with my dad on the PC way back when.
I play them on the PS1 and 2.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that was old school. Moan Simulator 2013.
That was
That
old
was
school.
No,
old
like the
school.
PS1. Like, I remember freaking Crash Bandicoot.
Motherfucker.
I love retro. We need to play Crash Bandicoot.
That's
Oh
fun.
God.
I love Crash
That's
Bandicoot.
not that
But
retro, though.
Shut up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
PS1.
Barely.
Yeah.
Can we play Thrasher then?
Thrasher.
Thrasher Skate and Destroy?
Probably not.
Okay.
So back to Tomb
Tomb
Raider.
Raider.
I was lucky enough to get a copy because she was nice enough to buy me one.
I was.
She is awesome.
I think she had ulterior motives.
What'd
as
you
in
do
she
in
was gonna play it
return?
anyway.
I bought her Wreck-It
No.
Ralph in return.
Oh no, I bought a
Nice,
PS3
that's what
copy for
Caitlin got
myself and an Xbox for him.
Oh,
yeah.
So.
Oh, never mind.
And then I bought her Wreck-It Ralph on
What else
Blu-ray
you
DVD.
do?
Shut up, Drew. So,
Sexual things?
oh my god.
Bubble
Did you
pop.
like
Wreck-It
No,
Ralph
stop
is an
it.
amazing movie. I love Wreck-It Ralph.
I like
Nope.
I like Paperman.
I liked it. Paperman
So-
was great.
We do have
Pop.
I posted my thoughts about the first half of the game on an article on our website. So if you want to go check it out, you can go look at it there. We're going to talk about it here now. I know Stacy is
Not that far.
not
yet.
as far as me, but I
Work-
will
work
say
kind of gets in the way.
I will say-
more often than I'd like.
the
Yeah.
game is impressing me incredibly. The graphics are fantastic. I'm loving the storyline. The gameplay, it's really easy to pick up the gameplay. I've never once felt like I don't know what to do. It's an edge of your seat sort of game. I know some games, you kind of just sit back and you're like, whatever. But this game, I'm literally hunched over trying to get as close to the TV as possible because I don't want to screw up and fall off a cliff. Because literally you make one wrong move and you're gone. Burning, don't give it away. You can't don't look at that yet, Stacey. Don't look.
What?
Well, because it's a prequel. It's her beginning story. So she's
Yeah.
saying something like that, which I laughed out loud. It doesn't make sense, but it's not supposed to make sense because it's a prequel coming of age story before she does all of her crap that you saw in the other games.
Right.
Your mom.
And you will, by the end of the game, you will know that it's Lara instead of Laura, if you didn't know that yet. Because still, many people say Laura. People still say Laura Croft. Yes, you can't say that word, Jenny.
Oh, that's right.
Nobody heard it. But
She's talking too low. It's fine.
Okay, but I'm enjoying it. I think I'm close to finishing it. It seems like the story is starting to get to its climax and wrap up where I am.
Climax.
I give it. On my article, I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
That
So does
seems
that-
steep.
Does that still hold after playing more of it?
Yes, it's one of the best games I've played this year. And I don't
Is
play
it one of the best games you ever played, though?
ever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a 9.5
Yeah.
says.
Okay.
Yeah,
what-
no, it is. It is
Yeah.
one of the best games I've played.
What's the best game you ever played? Let's figure out your ranking
Best game-
system.
Yeah, that's
I'm not trying to be
It's
a dick, I'm
on
just curious.
It's on par with Uncharted.
Okay.
With the
Which
but like,
Uncharted?
the series. Like you can't keep them as one.
Sure you can. The
Yeah.
first one was good, and the rest of them
No,
were...
The second one was awesome.
The rest of them had product placement up the wazoo.
That's
You
true.
hear
That pulled
the
you out
wazoo.
every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Well, let's get another ranking for some of your best games. I just want to. What's the worst
Okay.
game you ever played?
Okay, fine. I gave it a 9.5 out of the games I've played this year.
Okay.
How many
Okay.
games have you played this year?
Not many.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't read sign language.
Just talk.
She says you look
Skyrim.
very nice.
Skyrim.
2011.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, but that's still.
It came out in 2011.
It's
People still.
Yeah.
play it.
It's
Yeah,
been a
still
while,
people
yeah.
play
11,
that.
11, 11, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
But
When an actual boy was named Dovahkiin, born on 11/11/11.
It's pretty
Oh,
rad.
Little
That's
kid,
intense.
gonna be a badass.
Seriously.
Seriously.
So
Gonna
I'm
be
enjoying the
badass.
game.
That kid's gonna enjoy so much pussy.
That kid's
Oh.
dad has free Bethesda games for life.
Really?
Yeah.
So does
Dude,
the kid.
solid
Yeah.
decision. Dude, that kid's got a bunch of free tail.
Oh
So I've said my P's and Q's.
Dova,
What do you think about the game so far? Because I'm playing on Xbox. She's
Dova.
playing it on PS3.
You haven't
Oh.
played that much.
Yeah, we haven't played too much yet. I really enjoyed it so far. I'm just gonna say.
Playing Evercrack.
There's this first section where you're trying to escape, and I felt her pain. I felt like I was trying to scrabble up the sides of a cave wall. It was horrible.
I have a question. Do you think you're more connected to her because you are also a woman?
Not
That's actually a good
That's not a bad question.
That's a good question, actually.
That actually could. Yeah, that's not a bad question at all.
Well, there's a whole like rapey sense you get in that one part that I feel,
Spoiler alert.
Well, yeah, you feel.
That's
I
already
mean,
been out
yeah,
there.
they were.
yeah,
That.
that's yes and no. I don't know.
I've always had a soft spot for Laura.
Yeah, I mean, I've grown up playing games.
She has many soft spots that I would like to get to in this new creation.
But not Hyuna. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
Back to
I'm sorry.
Asians. Robbie hates Asian
No,
girls.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do you hate my new girlfriend?
No, I've never met
Should
your
I
new
bring her
girlfriend.
around?
Oh my god.
Soy sauce.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
I hate you guys. No, but
Oh.
I'm not racist.
No.
There's 2 burnings in this chat.
I
You
know,
would
I know,
Bernie
agree.
it's
has
very
2 names. It's
entertaining.
confusing me. No, but
Aw.
okay. The new Lara Croft is based off a real person. They model off a person. It's the same person that does the voice is who they model off
She's
of.
super attractive.
She is very attractive.
She really
And
is.
in the game, the fact that you're crawling up a side of a mountain and you just have an ass in your face.
Wow.
Really?
This got really weird.
Okay, that's not.
I've never been turned on by a video game.
Robbie's
I didn't say I'm turned on. I'm just
No,
saying
dude,
you're
that's-
staring at it.
And you're just sitting
You
there
have to-
jerking off.
That's the point of every
I know.
Croft game
That's
ever.
yeah. That's a big draw to it.
You don't remember
I
that?
love
They
it.
used to
No.
talk about that with the camera angles in the old
Yeah, but the old
Yeah.
ones, it was like pixelated. This one's like high def, good graphics.
The graphics are beautiful.
The
that
scenery,
was-
oh my god, yeah.
that was
So,
the
yeah, the
focus of
scenery
the
is
old
good.
games.
so go ahead.
I gotta refer you to some websites, man. You sound repressed.
So, from what you played, what do you think eventually you would grade this?
What's your current grade?
8,
Wow,
5.
she said 8.
Yeah.
See, 8's more reasonable than 9.5.
Well, yeah. I'm
But
not.
I
gonna-
said
see,
of
I'm
this
not in a hurry
year.
to give everything.
9.5 is
a
crazy,
super high
crazy
rating
high though.
like
Because
that,
9.5
yeah.
is like you're a game
Don't turn
changer.
into
It's almost
IGN.
perfection.
No.
Exactly.
No.
We already had a comment about that on
No.
Yeah.
9.5 is just like saying this is the best game ever. There's no website that ever gives a 9.5 to
Unless
anything.
it's like a Halo, a Grand Theft
No,
Auto.
even Halos over the years have only been getting 8.
Okay,
But
it's
the
way
thing is,
better than
Halo-
Halo.
actually, Halo
that's
4
for
though.
Sure.
Have
Grand
you
Theft
played the
Auto never
campaign
got
and looked at the
9.5.
campaign on Halo 4?
It's amazing.
Nothing
Hasn't
has
gotten very
beaten the
far.
graphics on Halo 4 yet.
Yeah.
I like the graphics of Tomb
Alright.
Raider better than the graphics of Halo 4.
The graphics
The
on Tomb Raider
scenery
are
on Halo
super
4.
The
impressive.
scenery on Tomb Raider is incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
nice.
you're comparing like Barbie's Horse Adventure to Halo, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
it's
love
just
Barbie's horse.
yeah. Well, no, I'm saying it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I just
I'm still playing Hello Kitty.
No,
But
I
I understand Tomb Raider is a very
Wait,
enjoyable
fun.
game,
Game.
but I think it's one of those things that's like Uncharted.
The
You
only
play it,
Grand Theft Auto game
you're
is
done.
Super
Yes,
Mario
that's
and
true.
Sega.
I don't think.
The rest
I
of them have never
mean,
gotten good reviews.
3.
Oh, there.
yeah, I don't think it's one I'm gonna like continuously go back and play once
Oh,
it's
what's it? What
finished.
Engine Race 3?
Well, no, there's no
Uh,
replay value, I'm guessing.
yeah,
You're done, you're done.
I mean,
There's
they're trying to play up the online feature.
What
There's
is
an
the
online
online
feature?
feature?
I haven't tried
no,
it yet.
don't even
What
attempt
is it?
multiplayer.
Really, is it
There's
bad?
It's
multiplayer
terrible.
in a Laura
They-
Croft
Yes.
game?
Yeah,
Well,
they
then,
have a multiplayer
then your
thing.
game rating has to go down to a 7.
Well, I haven't tried it.
I'm not about
So
multiplayer. I'm
yeah.
about this.
See, but
the
that's
campaign
true.
modes.
I don't particularly care about the multiplayer aspects of things. Even with Assassin's Creed tried the multiplayer too.
Well, no,
Yeah.
actually, I like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer because it's just a gangbang of stupid. Like, literally, you just run around and rape people with
Okay.
knives.
See, I only
See,
got
that's
through
different.
The
That has-
training, the training part.
Oh, no, it's
portion of
just
it.
hysterical.
And
It's so bad good.
Okay, well, I'll probably end up trying it eventually.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the conversation. Chat. Who the hell is Robbie the racist?
I opened Syndrome. Oh, is it Syndrome? It might be Burning.
That's the greatest thing ever. I didn't know that your subconscious is in this chat.
Apparently, wow.
Oh, it was burning. Okay, you're forgiven.
I mean, like,
No, but really, why are you so racist towards Asian women?
I'm not. Why are we back on this topic?
Apparently, we're gonna continue.
Because
to
you
go
brought it
back
up,
to
dude.
it.
You fucking said, wow, they gave Tomb Raider 9.1.
GameSpot gave it an 8.
It's
8.5.
what did Game Bomb or whatever the fuck those guys are called do?
GameSpot.
No, there's like a Game Bomb something. I don't know. Let me look it up. Apparently, they're really harsh on their reviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, because I don't really trust those bigger people anymore because it's always like.
Well,
Well,
usually
no, I
they're
like
paid to
GameSpot
give it a
because they're
certain-
more objective, and they've
GameSpot-
always been super harsh because their ratings are always like, if it's good, it gets a 7.
Yeah.
If
And
it,
7's a good score.
like yeah,
Yeah,
if it,
that's-
but on
that's
IGN,
great.
it's always been like, oh, 9
That's
8
what IGN gets exclusives from the company.
exclusive. Yeah, they fap. They
Mm.
jerk off companies and get money for it, but
It's terrible.
they are the prostitute of gaming press,
That's why they're selling bullshit.
and yeah. No, but,
Giant Bomb. That's what I meant.
Giant bomb.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I mean, okay, fine.
I'm just saying 9.5 seems really high a rating for
Yeah, but-
anything.
But why? Why would it
Because-
seem high? If you like, I can rate something. If I'm enjoying it, I prefer to give it.
No, that's your first impression though. If you give it
Yeah.
a week, you're gonna have a tainted view because you're gonna
I'm
find
still
something.
playing it, and I have not found anything
Alright.
that I'm unhappy with.
You said
Alright.
tank.
Okay.
Thank you, Drew.
Would you have
All
to
right.
take into account how many games Robbie's played?
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And you generally only play the games that you know you're really gonna like. So
No, I don't.
most of your games.
I
are
didn't
gonna
think
have a
I'd like the
higher
I
Gears
play
of War
all
games
the
when I
time.
played them.
rating. Okay, recently, really recently.
I've only bought games that I've heard good things about.
I know you're.
See,
very
that's
into the
what she's
reviews.
kinda saying.
Yeah, you're very into. See, you're very into the reviews. You
Oh, I
don't
don't
just
do
pick
that. I do
something
my own
up.
reviews.
Yeah, you don't just pick something up and start playing it for the hell of it.
I spend way too much money in video games, but I don't regret it at all. Ever.
See, I kind of have to find myself moderating myself because I won't spend $60 on a game if I'm not pretty sure that I'm gonna really like it.
Shit, I'm gonna go buy that Naruto game tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna play it
So
from
you're
start to
determined
finish.
to play it all day, right?
I'm gonna play it all goddamn day.
Yeah.
Yep.
All I know about it is it follows the manga to the T pretty much. So I'm like,
Wow.
I'll like it. I'll play it. I
See,
like the
that's-
manga. I read it every week. So
There you go. So it'll be entertaining. You'll probably like it then.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
At least the story mode, it's a fighting game. Like, it's an actual multiplayer game. It's not just the story mode, apparently. But there's a really long story mode in it, so I got intrigued.
So speaking on, I'm just gonna jump in with more
Shoot.
video game stuff.
Shoot.
There was some news today out of the Assassin's Creed camp
Oh, yeah.
that I found hilarious. In the new Assassin's Creed game, which we talked about last week, pirates, all that jazz, there is whale harpooning. There's you get to go.
Yeah.
There's whaling because there's pirates. So automatically, our the lovely group PETA jumped in and decided that they needed to comment on this, and their comment was saying that because that whaling is not good and it's a terrible event in all of history, and that video games should not be putting this out there and glorifying it. So Ubisoft, I call it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
I would say Ubisoft.
Okay.
If I ever turn into a pirate, I'll make sure not to whale.
Okay, but so Ubisoft,
Whale
the
Wars!
creators,
No.
put out their official statement, which I love, and I'm gonna tell. It says, "History is our playground in Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 4: Black Flag is a work of fiction that depicts the real events during the golden era of pirates. We do not condone illegal whaling, just as we don't condone a pirate lifestyle of poor hygiene, plundering, hijacking ships, and over the legal limit drunken debauchery." Pretty much saying, F you, PETA.
Fuck you, PETA.
Because that is how you do it.
That's the only way to handle PETA.
I really, really hate them.
Oh my god, I loved it when they slammed Pokemon. That was fantastic.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They made their own Pokemon game about, skinning them all or something.
Yeah.
Capturing little Pokemon in
Oh, yeah.
Pokeballs is so inhumane, okay?
And they did this, it wasn't even when the game came out. It was
was like-
years later.
Oh, yeah.
It's this was recent, wasn't
This
it?
was really
Yeah,
recent, yeah.
this was in the last, 2 years. And it's
Yeah.
I think
No,
it's
it was
when
last
Black
year.
1 came out.
It was last year.
No, I think it was Black 1 came out.
Oh, really?
2
Okay.
years.
Black and White
Yeah,
1, yeah,
2
so
years.
2 years ago. And it's just are you this game? And
This has been around forever. How are you just
there's
catching
been
on?
a decade of Pokemon,
Like, what?
and now you're jumping on these are tiny animals. Oh my god. It's just like when the Christians jumped on it going, oh, evolution, this is bad for your children.
I think
So
I
what-
missed that one.
Oh, no, that was a good one.
What we're trying to say is don't listen to PETA or Christians. Just kidding, everybody.
Wow, we're
PETA, I would go so far as say don't listen to PETA because they're horrible.
Christians are
But-
cool.
Christians are fine, most of them.
Yeah.
They're cool.
yeah. Okay, so that's
Support your-
our
Support your
that's
local
our talk.
congregation.
Yay!
I think we're still rolling with video games. Cullen, you have something to talk about.
Do I? I have lots of things.
Yeah.
to
Well, the
talk about.
IPL.
Oh, yeah, well,
Speaking of all the IGN talk we've had.
Oh yeah.
fucking IGN. I've never
love
liked
that.
IGN. I've never liked IGN. I will never be in their camp because they have always been dog shit. But
Word.
now,
I would never camp with
That's
them.
some smelly camp.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Would never go
Now
hiking with
it
them.
has been confirmed IPL 6 in Las Vegas has been completely canceled
Word.
until someone buys it and then hopefully puts it up. But that's prize money down the drain. That's players who bought tickets to fly out there. We're talking people from South Korea.
Yeah,
that's
expensive.
When I'm looking at a ticket to go to South Korea, it's like $1,000 one way.
One way.
One way.
Oh yeah, dude. Flying.
It's
crazy.
8 to 1,000.
Yeah.
It's 8 to 1,000 because it's a 17-hour
Oh, yeah.
flight.
It's a lot of
It's a
fuel.
whole day. It's a day.
Flying
So
to Japan's
Yeah,
super cheap. Then there's the fuel surcharges, and it gets up to like $1,200.
yeah. So yeah, it starts out at like 500, and then
Yeah.
you have to pay for the fuel
Yeah.
Yep.
for your fat ass. So
Exactly.
now these players whose teams or themselves have funded this trip can't get a refund. IPL is trying to refund the ticket money and the except for the service fee, they can't return that,
Never can.
and they're trying to refund rooms if you got a room at the Cosmopolitan, which is where it was held.
Yeah.
Which I think almost everyone who got a ticket pretty much did, but I'm not sure. And then there's close, yeah.
Not you.
Anyways, not being interrupted by Jenny. The now there are people jumping on the wagon going, since IPL canceled on you, Sundance, who owns MLG, has said if you have an IPL ticket and you have proof you bought one, I will give you, I think it was 20% off on a VIP ticket to MLG Dallas, or $20 off of a regular ticket, which is $30 anyways, so you'd only be paying $10 to $15 in person at MLG. How it actually works is you buy it online, you come with your IPL ticket, and they refund it.
Wow.
To your card.
That's cool.
On the spot. I mean, yeah, it's just like... Who are you calling?
Nothing. I got a call.
All
I thought about answering it on air because it would be funny.
No.
Alright.
Drew's a bad person.
I'm not a bad person.
Yep.
So... Talk to my mom. What if she's dead?
Why
she
would
wouldn't be calling you!
Yeah.
The paramedics may.
Yeah.
On their phone.
No, they usually, if it's a car accident, they'll call from the person's
No,
phone.
they won't.
They actually legally can't do that.
What? Where do you get this shit, man?
It's happened!
To who?
To one of my coworkers.
They call.
Yes.
Probably because the person asked them to call. They're not automatically going to do it.
Yeah, Drew's mom's too old to survive a crash and ask someone to
That's
call.
also true. We love you, Drew's mom, if you're watching.
But she's not.
Got it.
But, so it's just, you know, it's bullshit. It's bad for the. It's not bad for the scene overall, in my opinion. I can't wait for the day where the leagues are consolidated into one giant thing for each continent. Because I literally, in a week, could have 7 different tournaments that could split my attention, and I will have 7 different windows open, and I'll flip back and forth. It's just overall, I think the people who put on IPL, the actual crew is talented. I think they need to get bought by someone and be utilized better. Drew, get back in here. And I think they need to get bought, utilized better, put up another tournament for someone else. IGN screwed up. That's all there is to it. I think they screwed up letting it go. I think they screwed up getting it canceled. There's a lot of pissed off people. A lot of people wouldn't be so pissed off if they didn't have plane tickets.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They really
They
should've
canceled,
at least
and it's
finished it
super
through.
last minute. It's the end of this month.
Yeah.
It's the end of this month.
This close to the event, they should have just finished it out, and
then be done with it after that.
Yeah, I mean, they already had it planned. People were already ready to go, and they should have just finished it out.
Well, the thing that sucks really bad is that the players can't get their money back, and a lot of these guys only do this depending on getting out there. The sponsors pay them money for showing up places, and so that they can make money back. Hopefully, when all is said and done, they've made a profit after flight and accommodations that they pay for themselves. Because the IPL does not fly anyone out. They don't work like a lot of leagues have started flying people out because they feel bad.
Yeah.
And they also need the talent pool.
Oh yeah.
IPL has never done that. I think whoever owns them next should consider doing that and making it a smaller thing. Stop doing it in Vegas. I mean, it's cool. The idea of it is cool. Because it's like, oh, people want to go because, it's Vegas, who have never been there before.
Don't realize Vegas is a massive shithole.
Yeah. And then they never want to go back unless they're alcoholics or they have a gambling problem.
I'm the best.
Which I have one of, and it's not gambling. But,
alcoholism.
It's
that's for the after hours talk.
Yeah. So we are. Why are we?
Why? What's going on?
Okay.
No, that's a delay. I was just putting my hands.
All
up.
right. Anyways, now I just automatically put my finger in the sky to declare that I'm the best. No, but IPL is broken. Oh, I'm not going to talk about that, but that's neat. Not.
Pretty horrible, yeah.
What happened?
We'll talk about that later.
Later.
Did somebody text me?
I don't know
No.
what just happened.
Not right now.
Okay. So next on the list.
Indeed.
is FutonCraft.
Yay,
The
futon.
FutonCraft.
So are we official on FutonCraft right now?
No. I'm just gonna. This is a show. This is something
Oh,
I will be
whoops!
doing.
Sorry.
I will be doing. Anyone can join me. Select people. People on this couch. Maybe.
Well, we already messed up on that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to correct him so early in the show.
Oh.
So,
FutonCraft?
FutonCraft.
I like FutonCraft better.
FutonCraft.
Tufon.
Next on
You might be joining
Whatever
Bernie.
it's called.
Don't worry about it. I'll let you know, Bernie.
I just told him don't listen to this.
Yeah. I will be doing a show every Friday.
We're doing Fridays?
I'm going to do it every Friday.
Okay.
Anyone can join me. On the stream, live, we will be doing the FutonCraft, which is our Minecraft server. It will be community builds. It will be whatever we feel like doing. It could just be us playing survival mode and building crap. But I don't care what you want. Anyways, you're just shaking your head. I just assumed you were shaking your head at my
There's
words.
a survival mode in Minecraft? I thought you were
That's
supposed
the-
to build things.
No, that's the main
mode.
That's the main mode. Is you survive, build a house and shelter, mine your materials, and hope you don't die.
Cook food.
Cook food, murder creatures and animals to survive.
Stay away
Okay.
from the creepers.
Beat the shit out of women.
Green penises that explode the
Get
creepers.
drunk.
We're not going to get
Those
drunk in Minecraft?
That's Fable.
That's Fable.
I do not want to click on that link that was just put into our chat box.
It has a
Do
word
it, do
in
it. It's not anything bad, I promise.
But,
Click it. It's really not bad.
so, this is going to be
I
Friday.
have no idea. Oh, yeah.
I haven't decided on an exact time. It'll start next Friday, not this Friday.
Not tomorrow. Do not expect it
Tomorrow, I'm doing something else, which I'll explain about more in detail later.
Oh, yes.
I've already talked about it once or twice, but I will give times and such at the end. Burning
What?
talking to himself.
Yeah, burning.
Yay.
No, that's not burning doing Drew the bad person.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
there might be syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
We've got some alter egos up in this joint.
FutonCraft, which will be Fridays.
Fridays.
So that's going to be a new segment on here every week. I'm also have other stuff to announce maybe next week, so you guys hold on. That's coming to the stream. I'm trying to get something up on here 4 days a week, but
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the last thing I have on our little banner to talk about is the fact that our friend Dean, who will only be, he's been working really hard.
Yeah.
And then
He's here.
he's with us, he's gonna be with us next week.
And then he's gone
And then
again.
he's flying Friday.
Wait, he's
So-
doing the podcast and then flying?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He is flying out Friday, I think evening, and attending PAX East.
PAX is, if you don't know, the Penny Arcade Expo. There's two of them. There's PAX East, which is in New Jersey, correct? And then there's PAX Prime,
PAX Prime, which is in Seattle.
Seattle.
Right.
So, he is going to be representing us at
At
PAX.
If Syndrome's in Boston, are you going to PAX? You should go to PAX.
Find Dean.
Go find Dean. Maybe.
Go get him.
Stab him.
Don't
Wow. Or not.
stab him. I know someone going to PAX.
East?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Who?
Someone on Tumblr.
Oh.
One of the proto people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know a bunch of people
Um,
actually. I don't talk to them like all the time, but
Shared a few laughs.
Don't stab him.
no.
Thank you, Bernie.
Yeah.
Yes, let's not
Oh,
stab
yeah.
Dean.
We'd miss him a bit.
I just need him to do things for me.
Well, alright. Cool.
I
wouldn't
need
miss
things
him.
to do.
I need to use him.
True.
Wow.
Sigh.
What are we both listed? That was
I don't know.
weird.
But yeah, so we're gonna have a presence at PAX, our first
Big
big convention. So
Yeah.
of the year.
Um,
Big con of the year.
so there will be some stuff coming out from him. We'll get some stuff when that happens, but that's in 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. 2 weeks.
PAX is in 2 weeks, I think.
Okay, that's next week.
I'm gonna double check right
Okay.
now. He will be live blog. The plan is for him to live blog from PAX.
Okay.
The entire time he is there.
Nice.
He will probably have total control of the Twitter account for that weekend.
Okay.
PAX East is the 22nd.
Okay.
So he's flying out because he's visiting family and such.
Oh, okay.
And then he will be there for the next week. But then, who knows? And then another con that the majority of us, as long as I get a pass, whenever I have money for said things, will be at WonderCon here in Southern California, in Anaheim, which is a little tiny offshoot of Comic-Con. I call it tiny offshoot because if you've ever seen Comic-Con,
and you will from our point
from
of view.
space.
Yeah.
From our point of view, you'll
You can see it from space. There's nerds everywhere.
They're literally. San Diego is invaded by nerds
And hobos.
and hobos. Yes,
That's a normal thing, though.
but this
already
time
there.
around, at the end of this month, it's going to be Disneyland being invaded by hobos and nerds.
It's true.
Actually, I don't see many homeless people in Anaheim. Times that I've been there.
It's like Burbank. They ship them out.
Yes, that's true.
If
Fun.
for those of you who don't live in lovely Southern California, there's a small town in LA County who is their own town. They are not connected to LA in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
They take the homeless people in Burbank, put them in cop cars, drive them to the border of North Hollywood, and kick them out, and turn right back around.
Wait, they really do?
They really do that.
It's so metal.
That's why. That's why if you drive through Burbank, you don't see that many homeless people, and when you do, there's cops around.
They're getting picked up by cops.
They're getting picked up by cops.
Bernie says that's
Fail.
despicable.
Yeah, whatever. They like their town clean. It's
How they do it.
Burbank is a crazy place.
Actually, I feel safe walking down it.
No, that's not something I would do.
Should dump them in Nevada. That's a good idea.
Put them. No, Nevada already has enough terrible things. No, New Mexico does.
Have you
No,
been to
no,
New Mexico?
New Mexico's fine.
Yeah, New Mexico's
I don't like
fun.
New Mexico.
How?
No, my family doesn't. My sister doesn't
That's
like New
because you
Mexico.
don't like anything outside your little personal bubble.
Boom!
Oh!
Jenny
Yeah, yeah.
dropping the hammer.
The hammer is my penis.
Whoa.
She dropped her penis?
All over.
I dropped the
floor.
beat.
Wait, why did Jenny
Good
drop her
for
penis?
you.
No,
Let's leave that for the after show.
Wow.
which starts in 2 minutes or,
Or
something
like that.
Whenever
Oh my God, it's
whenever
almost
we run
39.
out of things to
No,
talk about.
like, you know, we also have the fact that you guys played Dota 2 for the first
Oh my
time.
god!
Yay!
Dota. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That was exciting.
I was
I
terrible
playing
at that.
again.
No, I didn't get to explain to Stacy any of the things.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to
To
play
do the
it.
things.
But
How do
you know.
Dota?
How do Dota?
How do Dota? She's offering cookie to someone.
Okay, I want cookies. Okay.
No.
Let me know the cookies.
No,
No, I don't want it.
it.
No, for Stacy.
Chat, who should get this half of the fortune cookie?
Stacy,
Fortune
because I don't like you.
cookies!
Oh.
Oh.
Drop
My
in,
fortune
drop
apparently
in.
was fuck you, Robbie.
Isn't that the normal one?
It's more
Personalized.
More of a consistency.
How do I steam?
Love Jay.
Steam is
It's
fun.
really weird that every fortune
Bernie.
cookie open says that.
How do I
It's really
steam
weird that every
me?
fortune cookie
You mean
open says that.
stream or steam? Burning, what are you talking
Wait.
about?
Steam, like as in.
No, Steam as in the company
As in-
/ digital distributor
Yeah, like
or stream as in
Don't
what
be
we're
so
doing
bitter,
now.
Jesus, Stacy. He's just calling you hot,
Oh damn.
bitch.
Arr,
Hit her.
arr.
Slap her.
No! We do not condone violence.
I definitely slapped her like 4 times on the stream. Because somebody told me to.
Yeah, it's true.
To Jones.
Drew, if someone
Da
tells you
Jones!
to, would you?
Da
Jump
Jones,
on
one
bridge.
bad
Maybe.
motherfucker.
At the Jones.
Jones was crazy.
Da Jones is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he was.
I miss you, Jones.
You ate my cookie.
No!
I offered
What?
it to you.
What are you doing? Ah! What is that?
Overreaction
Oh,
time.
chapstick. Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Hey, where's the chapstick?
Oh,
Nope,
don't you
nope,
fucking
nope.
start.
Hey, what's up, Ravarbs?
Hey, Robin!
Hey, Robin.
I'm still gonna say Ravarbs.
But another thing we could talk. We had retro rehab this week.
We did.
Ah,
Oh man, it was the most frustrating time of my life.
It was.
and it was the most viewers we had.
Yeah, It was a good day. No, it was a
Everyone
good
really
day.
likes to see Colin sucking
And
at
me
video
hitting-
games.
Hey-oh.
I finished that sentence!
It was a
You're just
difficult
Oreo.
game. You can't even do moving platforms.
Okay, moving platforms that
Alright.
are not.
Yeah, you are.
Lightning Jolt says bacon pizza.
Bacon pizza. that
Bacon
was good.
pizza.
It was the worst
Good.
idea
It
ever.
was-
Drunk motherfuckers.
They were drunk. I was sad, and except for that one time when I beat the spider
Oh, yeah.
boss and almost threw up in happiness. Yeah, no, I was that excited.
It's
I
so
won.
funny. You're like, I almost threw up.
No, I literally was like, I'm so happy I'm gonna puke.
You almost did throw up though. I almost watched you.
Yeah, I turned green. It was a
You
thing.
did.
I did actually beat the spider. I made it all the way to the last boss. I failed the last boss 6 times.
Inappropriate.
No, this is
No.
the after show.
No.
Because we're
After show.
Yeah.
um.
I'm putting up there.
So watch.
Took
Okay, this is the
forever.
magic. All right. Oh no, the regular
Well,
cast